Hello, everybody. This is Joshua Hayes at BigWaveTrading.com coming to you with the stock market wrap-up for you to use on Monday, the first trading session of the month of August. First off, I want to let everybody know that my MS attack that has lasted for a full 3 weeks appears to be finally over. However, I can never trust this stuff, so I just want to let everybody know that I should be back to my regular self. Just, working hard like I normally do, but let's hope that nothing bad happens. Anyway, what happened on Friday was very bullish. We had higher volume. We had the New York Stock Exchange up 0.63, as you can see, hitting it to a new high. The only problem I have is that while you see the market hitting new highs here, as you can see, it's above that trend line. Now, broke out back here on the New York Stock Exchange on the 23rd. Look below you to the relative strength line. MoneyStream is confirming the move, but the New York Stock Exchange is showing you that the relative strength to the S&P 500 is weaker. So necessarily, you don't want to be investing in the New York Stock Exchange stocks. You want to come over here to the S&P 500, and as you can see, it broke out to a new high before the NYSE did. And now it's looking great, up 0.07% today. And as you can see, of course, relative strength line doesn't matter to the 500 because that's what we use it to. MoneyStream confirming the action. But the NASDAQ is what's more important to me. And as you can see, to me, it tells a more true picture. Down 0.29, and what I want to show you is that while I've had bullish stocks, recently we've been having some massive breakdowns. I want to go over some of these because I had a friend that was up 40% on the year bragging hard, but he was in a stock that had one of the biggest hits on Friday, and he's not bragging so much now. As you can see, the NASDAQ was making higher ground. Look at the relative strength line on this thing. Straight up. If I drew a regression line through the middle of the MoneyStream and relative strength line, you can see it's a straight shot to the moon, not to the moon, but at least it's going higher. I'd say that's a 45-degree angle almost rise on that thing right there. And as you can see, the NASDAQ clearly has been in a bullish trend since March. It's been almost a little too bullish for my liking because we haven't really had any great base building areas, and some of the best can slim stocks are not acting very safe like they normally act in bull markets that I've been a part of from 1998, 1999, 2002 to 2007 early, and even late when I had FSLR and DRYS. One is 100%, one was 225% gain, had APPY, 120% gain. All of those had much better chart patterns than we're seeing now. And you see as the NASDAQ goes up, one of my biggest is that yesterday it was up. It hit 2,000 intraday, backed all the way off, and actually closed 2 points below where it opened. So that's a kind of on the higher volume. And then the very next day, opens at 1980. Once again, closed at 1978. 2 points off the open. So we have two. Let me show you. This open shade is what I want. The open shade is very bullish. But on a gap up and then dark shade, not good. Also, but overall, the trend is still up. What I would love to see is to see this index pull back to the 50-day moving average and make a base like it did in May, but make it longer even, and then just break out and run. Chance of that happening is slim to none. Perfect scenario if it does happen. We'll probably be getting more longs like that one that we had on Friday that began with V. Very pretty chart. And then we probably get more longs like Rhino, which is one of the best ones I've had. However, the problem is that is this right on the 50-day moving average? No. Is the base bigger than 3 weeks? No. The base is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, and then a breakout. So it's a whole whopping 2 weeks, total 11 days of a base building session if you include the very first day where the trend ended up. So to me, not bullish enough to load up on. I should have loaded up on Rhino, though, because as you can see from our perfect buy point from a short base, 45% gain already in half a month. That's how my stocks should act. We had a new stock on Friday that was up, let me see on the other computer, up 9%. And if you look at that chart pattern was near perfect. What left its perfection, though, is that, once again, not right on the 50-day moving average, dang close, though, speculative stock, and or the high of day is probably where you should have set your limit. However, if you put your limit at the close on that stock, you probably didn't get filled, as the low of day was 3 cents off the closing price. I know that stinks, but that's what happened. and that's what happened. So that kind of stinks. But it was up 9% the very next day. If you got your limit orders filled, you probably were up 8 to 7%. So that's not bad. And that chart was near perfect. The base and the entire thing was green, 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 green. You had nothing but green tall bars and small red bars in the base. It's a beauty. Starts with V. If you have Telechart, if you can find it, non-subscribers, congratulations, because that means that you're actually doing some work. But subscribers, you know what it is. And actually, I don't think I posted the charts on Friday because I ran out of time, because there were things that I needed to do with my girlfriend. So, therefore, I will post the chart now. But if any of you had Telechart, you probably looked at that chart and was like, oh, yes, this is definitely when I want to go long. Really quickly, let's go over the commodities. Gold, look at that action. So this looks like it's an inflation rally still, because this is very bullish. Whenever you have a breakdown and then reversal, like we did in early July, breakdown, reversal, then another breakdown, reversal. So the trend should be up for gold. I'm still bullish on gold long term. I know we haven't talked about it in a long time. Silver, I'm still bullish on silver long term. Platinum, I'm still bullish on platinum long term, but my favorite one is gold. One thing I'm not bullish on long term, and I haven't been bullish on it. Wow, look at this thing just crater. I've been bullish on it since 2001 after the 9/11 attacks. You can see how it's acted since then. That's whenever I told somebody that I knew very well that you should be going short the dollar. Sadly, it reversed on me. My puts never did hit where it needed to hit. But, of course, in 2002, then, the carnage happened. And as you can see now, we're down 34% from the top. And I don't see how that's going to stop anytime soon. So I would like to think, sadly, that the lows in 2008 will be taken out. I hope not, but I don't know, man. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the dollar. I put my faith in gold. So, I don't know. But as long as stocks are going up, I'd rather play those. So that's where I'm going to keep my focus on, is the bullish stocks. But what I wanted to show you is that I believe that we're in my short scan, so I can go over these. Look at DNB, down 13% on Friday. Look at AME, a stock that I'm currently short. 5 days down 15%. KDN, look at that downtrend it's in. Cena, this is the one that, Synaptics, this is the one that my friend who was already up 40% for the year had. Uh-oh. So down 33% in 1 day. And of course, if you had it from the bottom in March, your gain now is 18% when it was 18% when it was 78%. So it just shows you how quickly things can change in this market, showing you that this is not a 99 2003 rally where I think that we can load up on just anything and everything that's too far extended. I continue to be cautious. That's why my dumb butt didn't load up on the V stock on Friday and didn't load up on Rhino, because I'm cautious. However, I still think that that's the right play right now for me. For you, if you're a day trader, go hard if you're a day trader, and if you know all positions, trade hard. But if you're an investor, position trader like I am, where you need some time to make some big gains and you like to just take your time with it because day trading might be too much for you, it might not be a right time to be loading up. PBI down 12%, CEC down 13%, VPRT not good, FSLR down 11%, AGP down 13%, Gen Z down 7%, BDX down 3%. So just not very pretty market, even though we have an uptrend. Luckily, though, you get a Rhino, you get a OMN, and if you get a, gosh, what else do I want to show? That's all I'm going to show right there. You get a couple of these stocks, you can do pretty well. However, this is what mainly has been happening to me. Get long a great stock, looks great, and then of course, well, dead now. And then of course there was ARST, which of course fighting back now. But right here was looking good and then had this ugly day. Just don't normally see that. Normally you see more gains. And you see here, breaking down below the 50-day moving average. You've been cutting your loss there no matter what. The very next day reverses. Now trying to move higher again. We'll see how it goes. But even if it goes, it's going to probably go without me because I'm going to stick to my babies at work. So I made a little bit of money since the March low. But I got to be honest, I'm lagging the index. But you know what? This is the first time I've ever lagged the index during any period of time. So that tells me that this uptrend isn't one to trust forever. But we'll see how things go. I'm just going to play it by year, play my charts, and that's all I can do. Aloha, everybody. I'll be back with part 2 to go over our longs, our shorts if we have any, our new sells if we have any, or our new covers. All right. Bye-bye.